Get the mochi.
Yeah.
The mochi.
Let's eat. You don't have to go too fast, but you just need to make sure everything's the right size. And then we're gonna saute these up with some soy sauce.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's gonna be really tasty. I hope you like that. Alrighty. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Mixed Plate. My name is Chef Andy Lunique, and I have the absolute pleasure of speaking to the internet's only Twitch streamer, Piso4, who's joining us from the Midwest, who has been probably one of the sweetest people I've met in the last several, months. You've been fantastic.
Thank you.
And you're holding your
you.
own with a wonderful knife.
Yeah, look at me with my little shiny little knife. It's exciting.
I love rainbow cutlery.
I don't know why they gave me one, but I'll take it.
Well, we were going to give you a lot more knives, a lot more toys.
Right.
But the important thing we're going to do here today is give you food.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here.
Well, I hope you're ready to eat because we're going to be going over a lot of things today. However, I think the first thing I'd like to do is ask, what's your cooking, background like? If I may talk about it for a second, because I want to tell you your menu, but I feel like you've got some chops in the game.
Yeah. My cooking background, I definitely make a lot of pasta. I think that it's just like super fun to make. Anything you can put in an air fryer. I don't know who invented the air fryer, but I need them to, I hope they're having a good day today. I hope they're having a great life. I love an air fryer. I don't know, I eat a lot of, I love spicy food. Cheese. I mean, who doesn't love cheese?
Ooh, we have a lot of your favorites going on today.
I'm very excited for that. I can't wait.
That makes me happy. Well, you've already cut your mushrooms for the first dish, so before we get started, if you want to hold that up really quick, I want to let you go know if you're a fan of this knife, I might do a giveaway later. I like giving away free things, but how about I just send you home with that today?
I would love that. That would be incredible.
It's your knife, you own it.
Thank you.
Alrighty, so we're gonna go over our menu,
okay?
And if folks who are just joining us for the first time, Mixed Plate is all about telling stories about our background and about our histories through food. And today is all about you, where you've been, where you're going, and as frankly the youngest guest on our show, the youngest individual I've ever interviewed, minus my young daughter.
Right.
And honestly, I'm really excited to hear a little bit more about you.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start things off with your first menu item. Are you ready?
I'm very excited. I'm very ready. Yeah.
So today we are going to make probably the most obnoxious menu that I've made in a long time, because all I wanted to do was name every single dish after you.
Okay.
So the first dish is Piso's pot pie pizza.
Wow.
Okay. So essentially, you'd spoken to me earlier. Pot pie was one of those recipes that you've had in the past. It's a bit classic, so we're gonna turn this all the way up. Okay. What we're gonna be doing is we're gonna blind bake some puff pastry. Okay. Which I have to actually turn my oven on.
Good idea.
So yeah, you're good to go. So we're gonna blind bake some puff pastry.
Okay.
Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some shredded chicken that I seasoned. We're gonna shave carrots. We've got peas, and I pre-made some bechamel sauce to essentially work as a pizza sauce.
Okay.
And then we're gonna shave parm over the top. That's your pot pie pizza.
Wow, that sounds incredible. I cannot wait.
Are you down for that?
I'm very down for that.
Okay, we're gonna make 2 pizzas, but don't forget, we're gonna add those mushrooms.
Right.
Alrighty, we're gonna saute those up. I just wanna cook them. So I'm gonna put that burner actually on you. So then, our second dish, okay? How comfortable are you with popcorn chicken?
Very comfortable. I mean, I went to public school, so that was like, they handed that out like crazy.
Public school is different from when I grew up.
You didn't have popcorn chicken?
You got popcorn chicken?
Yeah.
No?
I mean, okay, popcorn chicken. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I was
Popcorn chicken and popcorn shrimp.
okay. Okay. No. I'm obviously old, so now that I've learned that, we're gonna be doing what we call a twist on popcorn chicken.
Okay.
It is Piso's popcorn chicken.
Wow.
Ready? Now here's the twist. Malika, our all-powerful leader, has made a recipe that I have fallen in love with, okay? And this is actually all her, already? We're gonna be making ranch from scratch, and we have some spicy sauces to go with it.
Okay.
But she came up with this recipe top to bottom. So we're gonna be using an air fryer. We're gonna be using our hands and crunching the Rice Krispies around the chicken, and then we're gonna be cooking it for about 4 minutes on each side.
that is so exciting. Okay,
It's gonna be cool.
Great.
I mean, honestly, it's like TikTok worthy in my opinion.
Right,
So if you wanna whip that out, that's fine.
Yeah.
I hope so. And then the last dish today, we're gonna be making grilled cheese and tomato soup. But it's actually tomato fondue. and it's actually
Ooh.
really elevated to grilled cheese.
Of
And it's
course
actually
it's
got a lot of
elevated.
fancy stuff.
Oh
We're gonna
my
be getting
gosh.
stupid with this.
Okay, I'm excited.
Alrighty?
I'm excited.
Yeah, we're gonna be blending basil into it. We're gonna be doing fresh parm, some butter. I guarantee you it's unlike any other grilled cheese you've had.
Yeah.
You down for that?
Yes, very.
Okay.
Very, very, very.
Now that I've made you hungry, are you ready to begin?
Yes, I'm very ready.
Excellent. So what we're gonna do is start off with our mushrooms, and then while the mushrooms are going, I'm gonna let you cook and stir.
Okay.
You're gonna let those sear really hard. And I'm gonna get the puff pastry ready on my station. Okay. So I'm just gonna top you off with a little bit of oil here, and then let that ride out. And then when you feel confident, add the mushrooms into the pan.
Okay. Can I just use my hand?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
We're not that fancy here, but not too close. I want you getting burned. I'm so far, I've been the only person that's been burned on this show.
Are we cooking all of these?
All of them,
Okay.
yeah. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish those off with a little bit of soy sauce, butter, and salt. Yeah, pick them all up and just like go for it that way. And I'll be honest, you're gonna do the most cooking out of anybody that's been on the show.
Really?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put you through the ringer.
I'm up to it. I'm up to the challenge.
I hope you're gonna enjoy this.
Yeah.
And see, you already have the confidence to pick it up and go.
Yeah,
I'm not worried about you at all.
It's gonna be, it's kind of like school lunch, right? The popcorn chicken. I'm maybe a little bit more fancy than school lunch.
I am curious. I don't want to know where you went to school. Zach is going to be a little bit jealous for a little while, but have you ever been in a kitchen?
Yes.
Have you ever worked in a kitchen?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
Yeah, I worked in a kitchen. It was actually the job that I quit for streaming.
Okay.
So it was my last job. I mean, I worked as a dishwasher for like a year and a half.
So you've been on the proper side of kitchens.
Right.
Okay.
I also was like making burgers and tenderloins and stuff like that when I worked my other kitchen job.
Okay.
I don't know. I loved being in the kitchen. I mean, it was a really, really, really tiny kitchen. It was like super hot in there, but that's just kind of part of the vibe, part of the aesthetic.
So
yeah.
you got your chops in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I'm curious if you have any stories from the time where you were just cutting vegetables. Were you doing dish work as well? Like, how much work did you have to do?
It was I cut a lot of vegetables.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
the
kind of
best
learned how to
There you go.
cut. Thank you.
And by the way, this is going to smoke up much more than you think. All the
Okay.
water's coming out and all
Okay.
that color's coming. They are not burning.
Okay.
I assure you.
Good to
This
know.
is what you want your mushrooms to look like.
Okay,
You want it
I've
to
never
go
cooked
hard.
mushrooms before, so
Oh my god.
I haven't. This is a first. This is
Okay,
a first.
I'm going to tell you this. If there's something you haven't done before, let me know.
Okay.
But I guarantee you, I might ruin mushrooms for you.
Okay.
Because I think other people don't make mushrooms very well. And I'm just being very gloaty right now, but that's how I feel. The interesting about, Fab, would you mind? The interesting about mushrooms is mushrooms actually push so much water out while they're cooking.
Really?
That
Okay.
you want to wait till the end to season them.
Okay.
Because most folks would sauce the seasoning now, and all that's coming out is water. All the water that the mushroom's retaining. So that's what's happening right now.
Okay.
So yeah, so if you ever cook mushrooms, cook them like you're making meat.
Okay.
And that's the way to go.
Right. Makes
Now,
sense.
you're about to tell us a story about some things that might have happened in the kitchen. I have horror stories.
Okay.
For days, and I've been working in
Right.
kitchens since I was 14.
Uh-huh.
So I'm kind of curious, do you have any good stories to share, some bad stories to share?
I mean, like, you have the occasional, working in, like, a restaurant job, you have the occasional, like, the occasional customer that, has some opinions. That's always, so maybe not a kitchen issue, but more of, like, people issues in the kitchen. But, I mean, I think I learned a lot at that kitchen job. Like, I think I just learned, how I cut up, like, every vegetable imaginable, except for mushrooms.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a little surprising you got through an entire kitchen segment not cutting a single mushroom.
Right.
I'm very proud of you.
Right. And I don't know. I don't think I have any, like, really big horror stories. No. I'd love to hear some of yours, though, if you do have them.
You got off light. Oh my goodness. You want to hear my horror stories?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Let me see here. Do you want to know the worst of the worst or something that's a bit more subtle? And chat, if you were at ever a point in time working in a kitchen, I'd love to hear some of your horror stories. I'm sure we all have some. I would say the worst one was when I was about 15 years old, and my chef who was working at an Italian restaurant had forgotten himself to remove turkeys from the freezer the night prior.
Oh, okay.
He lost his temper, and I was downstairs doing prep pasta. and he proceeded to flip out and he threw the turkey and it missed my head by like maybe an inch and it broke the wall behind me.
Completely frozen turkey.
Completely frozen turkey. And butterbean, like all the works turkey.
Wow.
So that was a great story.
That is crazy.
Yes.
That
so that's one of many horror stories.
I'm glad you're still with us. That's yeah.
It's very kind of you to say.
Yeah, thank
now,
you.
if you see that the mushrooms are nice and dark,
Right.
I wonder, would you like to add the soy? Because it's going to be very eruptive, or would you rather me do it?
You can do it. I'll let you do it. Maybe the next time I cook mushrooms, but since it's the first, I'll let you do it.
All right, swap out with me.
Okay.
We're going to switch sides. I'm going to put you over here, and while I'm doing that, okay. Oh, I don't need a spoon. Okay. And that's not gloaty. I'm gonna have you shred the carrots for our pot pie.
Okay.
Alrighty, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna shave these down on this side, alrighty, and just grate them down and just careful with your fingers.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do it at an angle, it's up to you. Alrighty, so while I'm doing these mushrooms, I'm curious, do you have any background in your family that has food background or no?
Yeah, I do. My grandma was actually like just made a bunch of like home cooked meals. I mean like she made like pot pie and cobbler and fried chicken. Ooh. But she actually, this is like super cool, but she was working for, I hope I'm telling this story right, but I believe she was like working for a company that like cleans up after construction crews, right?
Okay.
And they were cleaning up after construction of the house of the owner of an NBA team. Did that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
So the house of an NBA owner.
Yes. That's a better way to put it. And she
must be a really poor guy.
They had right. They had she was cleaning up there and they needed someone to make food because their private chef was out of town. And it was like a private like trained chef, like gone to culinary school, whatever, and she had no experience with culinary school, whatever.
Okay.
Well, she made them food, and she was making them food while they were cleaning up and stuff like that. And they just like loved her food so much that they fired the private chef and hired her.
Are you serious?
I'm being for real right now. So she did not have to work at that old job where she was cleaning up for the construction crew, and just by like being nice and making food for them while she was, around.
And she got one of the most important jobs in the entire league.
So she would bring in like just big baskets of fried chicken for like big meetings with like entire like NBA teams and stuff like that, and like crazy.
So giant baskets of fried chicken.
Right.
I imagine she likely met some of the players, and I'm not sure if your grandma is still with us or not. Or
no, she passed like 2 years ago. So yeah,
sorry to hear that.
But yeah, she met some of the players, and like some of the players like their favorite food was her fried chicken, and yeah, stuff like that. It's super crazy.
That must have been really proud to learn.
Yeah. It was also really cool to be able to like go. We got to go visit the house sometimes of like where she worked, and they just casually have like water slides and stuff like that, and like a whole house for like for their kids to play in that we would get to play in and stuff like that.
Oh,
and, like,
you grew up on the right side.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like it was the occasional vacation.
Okay. So sorry, I interrupted you.
No, you're good.
Saying. You said that's the occasional vacation.
Yeah, it was definitely a very different lifestyle than the one I was living, but it was nice to have like a day or two of, pretend.
Leveled up luxuries.
Right, exactly,
Yes.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna give you this bench scraper.
Okay.
Essentially, and what you're gonna do is it's how you kind of pick up everything on the board.
Okay.
So you can put that right in the sink if you'd like to.
All right.
So we have all of our carrots done. We've got our mushrooms done. You wanna taste one?
Sure.
Yeah? Go for it.
Very good.
Yeah? You think so? You can tell me honestly.
I honestly can tell you that it's very good. I'm not a huge mushroom person.
Okay.
But the way that it's made, it makes it so like very, very good. So
I dig
yeah,
that. If we're gonna break you out of your habits,
Right.
I'm down for that. Excellent. So we have our carrots, and I'm gonna actually grab I'll grab a bowl here. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna set up our station. All you have to do is
Someone asked what-
Thai cooking, what kind of mushrooms? These are portobello mushrooms that we cut into buttons, and then we finish them with soy sauce and salt and butter.
I could have said that just as well if you would have let me, but I decided to let him take it.
Thanks for letting me talk
Yeah,
this
you're
time. I
welcome.
appreciate that. Yeah, so scrape that all up, put that in there.
Okay.
And then we're gonna cut our chicken up next. So we're gonna essentially just make it into smaller, more manageable bites.
Okay.
Because it's a pizza.
Right,
So you
right,
wanna
right.
have a little bit of everything in every little bite, right? That's what we're going for here. Go ahead and scrape it up.
Scrape all
Yeah.
of it?
Oh, no,
Okay.
just the bed scraper.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
The mushrooms are easy.
I just said portobello mushrooms. Yes. There we go. And you're in good shape there. Okay. So now the chicken.
Okay.
There we are. I'm going to take that out of your way. This chicken has been seasoned and lightly oiled.
Okay.
And that's going to essentially crisp up in the oven. So I'm going to add some to your board. You're going to chop it up, and I'm going to show you how to do it. But we're going to go carefully. And it's going to lead me into another question for you. How often do you really break out of your normal cooking habits? Like when you cook at home, I have a strong feeling you're not doing all this.
Right.
Certainly not the camera. So
Right.
what are you cooking for you?
The only time that I
watch
really
me.
break out of my shell there is,
Just like that.
okay.
Yeah.
Is
rock
that
it back and forth? Yep.
Okay. The only time that I really break out of my shell, I think, is when I see a TikTok recipe that looks too good to pass up.
Okay.
I think that TikTok has made a ton of people kind of go out of their shell when it comes to cooking and stuff like that, and I'm definitely one of them. But also, I do have a folder saved of like probably 100 recipes that have never been touched ever. I'm like, I'll make that sometime. But it's like, I was really hungry in the moment and was really excited about it, but like, am I really gonna make that? Probably not.
Okay. Do you have any TikTokers to call out? Because there are a lot of chefs out there that I think are doing amazing work.
I
on
don't think
TikTok.
any specific. I mean, if you have any, but like, I don't, not any that I really know. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this. There's a lot of chefs that I trust, but I'm just like you in regards to I will always just, and you're doing perfect, yes. I will always just save a bunch of recipes, and this is not to gloat. However, I can look at a recipe and just kind of go, oh, okay, I know how to do that.
Right.
So yes, here we go. Carl J. George, Piso, what's your go-to meal?
Ooh. I love the like Gigi Hadid's like spicy vodka recipe pasta. You know what I'm talking about?
At the risk of dating myself, I don't know who Gigi Hadid is.
That I don't.
I was so scared that you were gonna do something like that, and I'm like, no.
Okay.
I know, man.
Oh, I'm gonna pull out my puff pastry. I'm ignoring you all.
I've got to be honest. Like, I'm not big into celebrity culture and stuff, so I'm not really sure either. As far as I know, she just knows how to make a really good pasta recipe.
Okay.
That's probably not what she's famous for, but I think she should be because it's very, very good.
Okay. Anybody else care to explain who Gigi Hadid is?
Model. She's a model.
Model. Okay, Gigi, if you're watching, I'm so sorry, I guess.
She's not.
You know, you'd be surprised who's watching this show. Do you know anyone who's watching right now from home or any friends?
Ooh, I
or
know.
I mean, your
can,
community.
I can recognize people in my community. Yeah.
Who's all here?
I've seen.
Shout 'em out.
Like Kiki. I think Miko's here as well. I saw Howard. I don't know if okay. There's K's XX Rose as well. Piso noticed me right now.
Make yourself known, chat.
Yeah, I'm calling them out. If the Piso fandom's here.
Put them on blast right now. You got to become
for
representatives.
For sure. Yeah, I think my family's watching it as well. So
Really?
that's cool. And
They're not going
a lot
to
of
give you
pressure at all.
any, they're not going to give you any grief about cooking at home after this, are they?
I hope not. I'm hoping not, but I wouldn't put it beneath them.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
All right. Now, we got the chance to talk about a few things, but we're going to have a bit of a few things moving right now.
Okay.
But I want to explain what we're doing first to make sure I give you an opportunity to kind of make this your own. Are you ready? So I've got 2 puff pastries here. You got puff pastry if you want to give that a little pat.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
Pull up nicely. We're going to cook that one more time.
Okay.
So what we're going to be doing is we're making pizza. How pizza's made is entirely up to you. How far you want to take it, how much toppings you want to have, but you're a fan of cheese, so I have a strong feeling that you're going to be adding a lot of cheese to the end.
Yes.
So how we construct this is up to you.
Okay.
However, I'm going to do it the way that probably makes the most logical sense.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. I don't know if you should leave much up to me.
Oh, no, you'd be surprised.
okay.
I want your ideas because I think if you're someone who likes to improvise and try new things, that's how cooking becomes a little bit more personalized.
Okay.
Remember, we've personalized this menu for you.
Right.
So we should be doing things that you want to do.
Even
right?
name them after me.
Every single one of them. We're going to have
Yeah.
like nice shots later that have your name above them.
Really?
I will like Photoshop your face on top of mine for this whole show.
Okay.
The tech team is like,
Sounds
you did
great.
what? So check it out. This right here is a herbed and black pepper bechamel. So I made it earlier. I want it cold because I don't want this weird saucy stuff. So I'm going to take a little bit here and just follow my lead. This melts down. And this is going to be like your basis of pot pie.
Okay.
I don't know how much you know about pot pie pizza, but have you been to Chicago?
I have been to Chicago. I've not had pot pie pizza. Honestly, I didn't even know it existed until now. So this might I might be discovering something.
Well, here's the thing about Chicago. Those people know nothing about pizza, one. But number two, shots fired. I say I don't care at all. Shots fired. But I will say this, when they say pot pie pizza, they literally mean a bowl that has pizza fillings and then dough baked over the top. Yes.
Why do they have to put every pizza on a big bowl? Like
You
in
know what
Chicago.
I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean, right? And they call that pot pie pizza, and essentially it's a pizza. Thank you, Jen. Really, it's a pizza casserole. So essentially, that is exactly what they do, and I think it's ridiculous. But you would have like a bowl of sauce and meat and toppings, and then essentially eat it out of the bowl. Ridiculous. So that's not what we're doing here. So the first thing I'm gonna do is cheese it up. Where is my grater? Oh, here it is. So, if you want to follow one more time, we're just going to grate that over the top. Like so. That's
Okay.
part one. Here you go. Have you used one of those before?
I have not used one of these before, no.
So many new things that we're learning.
I know, it's exciting.
Alrighty. Now, earlier today, we were talking about your luxurious school lunches.
Oh, right. Which I don't know where the word luxurious came from, but that is the last word that I think I'd use to
I think
describe
everyone
them.
here has some stories for you. I'll
Right.
take that for
I
you.
used the phrase popcorn chicken was used loosely.
Welcome, Raiders.
Hello, Raiders.
Hi, Raiders.
Welcome. Where are
Thank
you
you
from?
for the raid.
Who's raiding?
It's meal prep.
Hello, it is Meal Prep. Welcome, Raiders, to Crown Channel, and welcome to Mixed Plate. Very nice to meet you. Yeah, so you're going for it. See? You're going for it.
This is such a bright orange. Wow.
Yeah, nice shaved carrots.
I think, what were we talking about?
I was about to give you more guff about how you spent your school lunches,
okay.
but I was going to say that I spent a lot of time in high school in theater, but I was a tech person.
Oh.
I ran spotlights.
Okay.
And I was the person who would probably say spent the most time in the office. I was wondering if you ever spent any time in theater.
In the office, like helping out?
Oh,
or,
no,
like-
no, just probably hiding because I was terrified of the drama instructor.
Okay.
She was such a scary
I
woman.
thought you meant like in the office, like the principal's office. I thought you were referring to
Oh,
being
I
like,
forgot that's what that meant.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't that. Was I that kid? I don't know. I'll just say a maybe.
You know,
but
the fact that you've like erased it from your memory might mean that you were.
I have a
you know?
tendency to block, yes.
Yeah.
I have a lot of traumas I don't address. But yes, were you
anyway.
ever in theater?
Yeah, I did theater for like all 4 years of high school. I just did, I don't know, I did all of this stuff like on stage, just acting and
And I'll put peas on mine.
ooh, okay, I'm gonna grab chicken from
Go
you.
for it.
But I don't know, I did a lot of musicals, did a lot of like improv stuff as well. The only time that I ever did stuff behind the scenes was when I like directed a show.
You've directed your own show.
I did, yeah. It was through the school, but I got to like pick the like play and the cast and the costumes and the everything. It was so cool.
What got you involved in being able to do that, and would you ever pursue it again?
I think I definitely would. I mean, it was what I wanted to do with my life before streaming. I wanted to like direct in theater, so it was like a good opportunity for like, that's kind of why they let me, is because I was like, hey, I'm gonna do this in college. And then I kind of turned around and didn't do that in college.
Not yet, there's still time.
Right, there is still time, Oh, I don't know if I just broke something down
No,
there,
you're good.
but,
That's just the dishwasher rack.
okay.
You're fine.
Okay.
So you were saying?
Yeah, but like that was like super, super cool to like be able to direct a show. And I miss theater a lot. But I mean, like, still like on the stage, kind of, if you count this right now, you know?
Okay. I mean, listen, if it comes down to it, oh, thank you so much for my proper tool. But when you're ready to put your pizza on the pan.
Okay.
But when it comes down to it, well, actually, the question that came from Chad, actually, did the theater world prepare you to be a live streamer? Because it's an interesting kind of like back and forth between whether or not you actually gain those skills.
I'd say very much so, especially like improv.
Oh, actually, flip that over. You're on the Rhine side.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
This right here?
Yeah.
Okay, thank
It
you.
gives you a better cut. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that is so much better. Thank you. I was like, what am I doing wrong here? I think that like improv, you're thinking on your feet and you're kind of like performing for a live audience and getting reactions from them. And I feel like that's kind of what Twitch streaming is a lot as well. And also just like, having to write scripts for things and like perform and stuff like that. I mean, it's all skills that I kind of already learned, which was really nice to have.
Right on. I have another follow-up to that, but I'm going to allow you to place that there. Very elegant. All right.
Thank you.
So we have that there. Yours looks better than mine.
Thank you.
So
Appreciate
I'm going to
it was
totally.
just the extra cheese on top. I knew it would like make all the
You
difference.
got more sauce. You got more goodies. I was being all conservative, so I feel like you're definitely better than mine. So the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put these into the oven, but we're going to finish up with some fresh herbs.
Okay.
So those will be ready once the pizza comes out. Okay. So we have our pot pie pizza going in, some puff pastry that's already been pre-cooked, and then we're going to go right into the oven. Okay.
Okay.
So I would say just clean off your board, and we're going to do the herbs on your side.
Okay.
Oh goodness.
Someone in chat just mentioned a name. I did a lot of like improvised songwriting in high school as well.
I need
kind
to
of
hear
in
that
my
story
own time.
right now.
In my own time.
The smile on your face says everything I need to know.
It was like it was definitely just like something that I did on my own time because my improv group wasn't really into it as much.
Okay.
But it was like a very nerdy habit of mine to like make up songs on the spot, and I do that a lot on stream.
Are we talking about freestyle hip hop or just like Bo Burnham level songs?
I'd say either. Like I just get like a song name and then look up some kind of like random track from the internet and then just sing to it or
I'm gonna
rap
be
to
that
it or
guy.
whatever.
I'm gonna be that guy. Could
Okay.
you do it now if we asked?
I'm gonna be that guy and say absolutely not.
The honesty, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for being honest.
Yes.
Yeah, because the whole channel was like, do us now, let me hear it.
Right.
And you knew that was coming.
Right. No, I absolutely knew that. Except when I do it, I'm sitting in my room in front of a computer. Right now, there are a few people around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's a whole crew of people who are silently judging me.
Right.
So I'm clipping some fresh herbs. This is the way you should always do it if you have the opportunity. Do you think you would ever have like a little herb garden in
I
your
would
house?
love to. I love fresh herbs because I just feel so much better than like dumping something from a little bottle onto my, I don't know. It just like, it all being dried out and like not fresh, it's just not as fun.
I won't lie, I don't remember the last time I used dried herbs on fresh food.
Really?
But those dried herbs are still good for soups and stews. But I hear you. So this is going to be your knife test, though.
Okay.
So remember how I showed you how to sharpen this earlier?
Oh, yeah.
This is why. This is
Okay.
going to see how sharp it is. Yeah, no, we'll wash your hands. That's what's there for. So we're going to let you cut those herbs up.
Okay.
And then essentially just kind of see how it is. But remember that rocking motion I showed you earlier?
Yeah.
That's what you're going, and you're going to
Okay.
kind of chop it up that way. I'm just going to put this into our compost. By the way, we compost here because we're responsible adults.
Awesome.
We're not that responsible.
That's the first step to being an adult is composting.
Yeah,
so.
you guys didn't know. Just to let you know, if you're, recently turning into a person of age in this country, composting is step 1, and finding a house and a mortgage and getting a job is probably step 16.
Yeah.
So, just want to know where you're at.
First thing people do is like go buy a lottery ticket or like a can of spray paint. I think is the only other thing you can get when you're 18. The first thing you need to be doing is composting.
Well, I think that's probably the best lesson of the day.
The rainbow knife is on my wish list.
Oh, the rainbow
That
knife is
super
beautiful.
cool.
And don't
Okay.
forget, we're probably going to do a giveaway.
So hand.
Now, this is where I want you to focus on, okay?
Okay.
Number 1, don't cut yourself.
Okay.
That's the first thing you have to focus on.
That is
okay?
a good thing to focus on.
So the blade always below your hand. What you're going to do is turn it horizontally.
Okay.
Okay. And then place one hand at the very top. And what you're gonna do is follow my hands. I'm gonna actually do this with my knife.
Okay.
And then you're gonna rock back and forth.
Okay.
Okay. And then press harder than you think you have to, because let the knife do the work.
Okay.
And essentially, the sharper the blade, the cleaner the herbs. You want them cut and not smashed. And then, if you want to get really fancy, for some reason everyone loves this. Faster.
Oh, the fast one?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like I'm in Cooking Mama. That's
I do
on my
miss
little
Cooking
DS.
Mama.
Yeah.
Wait, you had a DS?
I had a DS.
Oh goodness, we
I'm
should
not
talk
that
about.
young.
I can't tell anymore.
I know. See, the thing I love how old I am.
Oh no, don't stop.
Because I'm still going. Okay. I love how old I am because it's like I feel like I grew up like right before everything became very modern and very like iPhone. Like I didn't have an iPhone, I had like an MP3 player and I had an iPod,
okay.
but like as I continued to grow up, those things started to become more available. So like, I mean like by middle school, people had like an iPhone 4 or something like that, you know? But like, I feel like I got a good little childhood in with my Nintendo DS.
You got the wholesome side.
Yeah.
And listen, the DS is one of the greatest consoles of our entire
Oh, for
generation.
sure,
I want to be
for
clear.
sure.
Sorry, Wii, you're not all that great.
So, don't even get me started on the Wii U.
Oh gosh, yeah, we can talk about that for a minute.
Right.
Release Skyward Sword, where is it? Wind Waker. Yes, please release Wind Waker, Nintendo. I'm not going to tell you again. Alrighty, so I'm going to let you finish these herbs up. Our
Okay.
pizza is in the oven, and when we get back, we're going to be getting into your popcorn chicken from Malika's fantastic brain. When we have an opportunity later in the show, we have some great giveaways for you. But if you have other questions in the chat, let us know. We're here to listen, and we'll be right back. Cheers. Don't stop.
Hi everybody, it's Malika. You know me, you love me, or if you don't, you will now because we're gonna do a giveaway. That's right, we're gonna do rainbow titanium knives. Did you get a little envy with the knives that Piso had? Because you have an opportunity to win it if you can follow directions. Here are the directions. You gotta type !mixed plate to enter in the chat room right now. Unfortunately, limited to the continental US, and you gotta be 18 or older to win. And tomorrow, I also want to remind you that right here on this channel, we have the Crown Challenger Series with Jake Lucky and Avali May. And then also this week, we have a wonderful episode of 100 Thieves Hiko against the one and only Dylan Francis. That's going to be tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific time, right here on the Crown Channel. We'll be right back.
My brother gave his life hunting the enemy. His task is now mine.
Speak your truth.
Stand with me.
You already know.
Ours was no chance meeting. Not fate, nor destiny. Ours was the work of something greater.
Don't say
I am not the hero you seek.
Whatever it was you did, be free of it.
it is here. The moment we feared.
Why do you keep fighting?
There is a tempest in me. Evil does not sleep, it waits.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Mixed Plate. If you're just joining us, I'm here with Piso, the internet's favorite just chatting streamer.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Is that what? I mean,
All of
honestly, I don't know anyone else who does just chatting.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's been such a pleasure to have you so far.
I've had so much fun so far.
Good to hear. You've also made better pizza than I have. I think it's going to be
We'll see.
interesting. So we have just wrapped up on our first dish, which is our Piso's pizza pot pie, or pot pie pizza. Which one do you prefer?
I'm about to start beatboxing if I'm not careful. I'd say pizza pot pie.
Pizza pot pie.
Yeah.
We have that, and it's actually just coming out of the oven in just a second. You want to hit that with some herbs?
Yeah, I'd love to. Oh yeah, make sure to get this knife because I literally have this knife. They gave it to me. So if you want the same knife as the only Twitch streamer, then you might want to enter the giveaway to get this knife.
Use exclamation point mixed plate in the chat to enter.
Exclamation point mixed plate.
And it's 10 knives.
It's 10 knives? Not this exact knife 10 times, it's a set of knives.
Right,
we can also just give you 10 of the same knives. so check it out. How do you like your pizza?
Wow, that looks great. Wait,
No,
which one? That one's mine.
That
right?
one's
Okay,
yours.
okay.
Now, I don't know about you. I think it needs more cheese.
I agree with that.
Yeah?
I think that that's a good philosophy.
Well, we're gonna wait until we're gonna be ready for the last eating portion,
Okay.
which is always the best part. So I'm gonna let you sprinkle a few herbs on top. Do we have our herbs from last session? Where are they?
Right next to the burner. Next to the burner.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Here, you want to salt bay this?
Yes, yeah.
Go for it.
Okay.
Just don't burn yourself. There we go.
I don't know what the right amount is.
It's really all catered to you. I honestly don't let anyone try to say the right way for food.
Okay.
I'm so against that. That's why we're making, pot pie pizza.
Right.
Excellent. Okay, so we're gonna hit that with cheese later on.
Okay.
I'm gonna pass this to my team over here just to kind of get that going. There you go. So you folks grab that, and we have our pot pie pizza done. But now, you can put that right there.
Okay.
Yes, now it's time for chicken.
Okay.
So, the popcorn chicken that you're making today is a bit unorthodox. I have brined this chicken. Have you ever brined chicken before?
No.
So brine is essentially a salted, sweetened type of mix that kind of adds more flavor to chicken before you actually cook it. It makes white meat much better. It makes dark meat fantastic. So I have brined these chicken thighs in sweet tea.
Okay.
Yes,
Wow.
I know. So it's gonna be sweet tea. You're gonna taste a little bit of that when you end up doing so. But here's the crazy thing we're gonna do. We're gonna crack some eggs, and we're gonna use Rice Krispies.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
This is the greatest cereal of all time.
Or I think you meant organic gluten-free brown rice crisps.
Sure. Am I gonna get sued? I don't really know the right way. Just erase that part. Oh, gosh. So, what was your favorite cereal growing up?
I was the weird kid who liked mini wheats.
The frosted mini wheats?
Yeah, frosted. I mean, you're practically eating hay bales if they're not frosted. I loved a good frosted mini wheat, which was very much like an adult cereal when I was a kid, you know?
Yes, very mature.
Probably because there's no bird yelling at you to get, I don't know what the deal is with cartoon birds yelling at you to get the cereal.
Frosted mini wheats
Frosted.
adult cereal?
I'd say so. I'd say. I mean, when I was growing up, it felt like an adult cereal because it wasn't an overly sugary kind of.
Yeah, I mean, I won't lie to you. I kind of feel like a defeated adult eats that in their prime.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's what
that
I'm
works
saying.
out.
That's what I'm saying.
So we have Rice Krispies, frosted mini wheats. I was a Corn Pops kid.
Ooh.
And then the Fruit Loops were the one cereal that my mom, which I know is watching, never bought us. So essentially, I learned how to save up enough money for cereal growing up. That's a poor childhood decision. But I feel like chat, oh really? They already put a poll up.
Oh.
They put cornflakes, Rice Krispies, Cocoa Crisp, and Boo Berry Crunch. What kind of poll is that? Was that you, Ed? What kind of child were you?
I always get one troll off.
There's no symmetry in these cereals at all. You know what? We're done here. So I'm gonna have you crack these eggs. We're gonna be making our base.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna make our chicken. It's gonna go in the air fryer. Then while the chicken's frying, we're gonna make buttermilk ranch from scratch.
Ooh, I see. I thought that it just came from an animal.
The ranch
that
cow?
you milk the ranch cow. And
Yeah,
out
you add a
comes the
few
ranch.
herbs. I wish
Yeah.
it was that that way, but obviously we have to do a few more steps.
Okay.
But I think pizza restaurant ranch may as well just be milk.
Right.
Not me throwing shade. So yes, I'm gonna let you have that. So crack all 4 eggs into this bowl. Into this bowl. Yes, and then just give that a quick whisk.
Okay.
And I have our Rice Krispies here. I have our chicken ready. But could you do me a favor? Could you let our smart device know to turn on the air fryer to 400 degrees?
Ooh, I would love to.
Go for it.
Alexa, turn on the air fryer to 400 degrees.
That's so cool.
Wow.
I'm
she
sorry,
did that.
I never get over that.
No, that's like so cool. Like
I love technology.
It's so cool.
So now you're gonna get one of those. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna send you home with everything right now.
Everything in this kitchen.
So this recipe, like I said, I learned it from Malika, like literally recently. Alrighty, and you can just throw those right underneath. Yeah, that's your trash down there.
Oh, I see.
Yep. So I learned that, and when I had seen her do it, I was kind of like, I have no idea what's going on, but this tastes delicious, so we have to make it immediately. But we wanted to take it up to another level, and I understand you're a fan of spicy.
Yes.
So we have Nashville hot chicken seasoning, which we're gonna hit this with a little bit on the chicken side with a little bit of salt. So I'm gonna do that here while you're getting the eggs ready. But I feel like this is it's enough kick to not make you feel like you're in pain, but it's such good seasoning.
Okay.
So we're gonna hit it with that, okay? So I'm curious, while you're cracking, can you do it with one hand? I had to try.
I would love to say I can. Well, you're not supposed to do it like that.
You're close. You want to kind of open up.
I'm opening.
You got it? Almost.
It's trying so hard.
Hey! First try!
Okay. I'm a prodigy. I don't know. I mean,
I think you really know what you're doing, and it's obvious, but you probably want to wash your hands.
Right.
Have you always been this naturally talented?
I don't know. I mean, they ask me that every time I crack eggs.
And how often is that these days?
And not very often.
You said you were just chatting. I mean, now I don't know what to trust anymore.
Just cracking is the next meta.
Just cracking. I mean, I'm sure there's a Twitch streamer out there just cracking random objects like glow sticks and chopsticks and like pasta.
ASMR cracking egg channel. Yeah.
I'm not sure what ASMR is anymore these days, but let's just say they're not cracking pasta. Although, Chad, I am kind of curious about that. Oh, Never Ask is here. Love you, Never Ask. I think Never Ask is a pretty awesome chef. Is it an alternative to using Rice Krispie cereal? I work at University Vegan Station, and I want to cause some chaos. Malika, is there a vegan version of this dish that you can dish out to us? Yes, come over here.
Recommend vegan yogurt instead of egg.
Well, what about the chicken part?
Chicken,
Okay.
Like the one that they sold at my lunch at school. It was the chicken. Yeah.
So use impossible meat, but I do think, if I think of this through, seitan would actually work pretty well here. I think that would actually be good. I love vegan cooking personally. Okay, your eggs are good.
Yeah.
So we have our eggs. We have our Rice Krispies.
I have chickens. That's something that
your physical chickens?
Like physical chickens at my home.
Okay, let's talk about this for a second.
Yeah. Well, we have a chicken coop, and they love to free range during the day, right? But my dad, he was really excited about this. He bought an automatic chicken door that's on a timer. And so in the morning when the sun rises, the chicken door will lift up, and then at night, if they don't get in, it's closed. But I like to imagine that they have an Indiana Jones moment, where it's closing and they're like, oh, we gotta make it, But I will not use...
The image is in my head now, and it's not going away.
Whatever the chicken equivalent would be to the little hat, grabbing it through with its wing.
It kind of happened in Chicken Run at one point, actually.
Yeah?
Have you seen that film? Yes, Chicken Run. Chicken Run is a great movie.
I've never seen that.
So take a step back here. Your dad installed a chicken coop door.
Yes.
You had chickens outside.
Yes.
I have to ask you a sad question now.
Oh, no.
Was there ever a time where you knew said chicken and said chicken ended up on said dinner plate?
No.
No.
That has not happened.
Okay,
no.
good.
Which is good. I also not yet. Right. I mean,
You guys are terrible.
My dad is watching, so maybe after this conversation, like, I don't know.
You think they'll do that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Gosh.
But we don't name our chickens, but we used to have a neighbor that really loved to feed our chickens and named them all for us. And so, without our knowledge, but we could just hear her to the side being like, come here, Opal, come here, Mabel, and like throwing chickens. I'm like, oh, she's named them. Which is like, I mean, someone's got to do it. I'm glad she took the liberty.
That's kind of sweet. I think.
Yeah.
I hope she.
Yeah.
I hope she's watching.
Yeah, I hope so too.
If not, then you have to come over and have that conversation and, get some IP rights to those names.
Right.
So, okay, now are you ready?
I am so ready, yeah.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. It's a simple process, okay? It's gonna go chicken with your wet hand is your left hand.
Okay.
Okay, so wet hand chicken, okay? Then take a few Crispies, place them in your hand. Place that here, okay? And then I'm gonna place a few more on top. And then ever so passive aggressively crush it in your hand.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna do it that way. You wanna make sure it's all coated.
Okay.
But it's essentially creating a makeshift crust right on top. Look at
Wow, that looks amazing.
Indeed, and then we're gonna gently, this is the part you wanna be gentle with, place it inside of the air fryer, make it nice in unison.
Okay.
And we're gonna go for it. You ready for
Okay,
this?
yeah, I'm so ready.
Go for it. I'm gonna make them to your side, but I want you on main cam.
Okay.
Now, doesn't popcorn chicken remind you of fast food though?
It does a little bit, yeah, for sure.
Now, what is your favorite fast food restaurant and why is it Taco Bell?
Ooh, okay, it is Taco Bell.
Aha!
Yeah,
I knew it.
yeah.
It really is the best, though,
Yeah.
isn't it? I'm not joking. That's not ironic. I think Taco Bell is the #1 chain in the world.
I think.
I'm just saying. Sorry, you're
Is their breakfast okay? Have you had it?
Is
it really
like four
good?
people nodding their heads back there, so they've had it. You've been up late before having Taco Bell.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Now I've seen some hype on TikTok about the cheesy gordita crunch.
You've seen hype? You haven't had it.
Yeah. I've been having it. It just doesn't beat the Crunchwrap Supreme for me. It just can't do it. Is this like completely coated?
I would
feel like
say
there's
add a
some-
little bit more.
Okay.
And then just like pat and crunch it one more time.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, and then gently place it inside.
Okay.
Right behind this one's okay.
You can squeeze hard. It doesn't have feelings.
Okay. Anymore.
Someone quote that, please. You can squeeze hard, it doesn't have feelings. It's so mean. Okay. So you were telling me a bit more about the Crunchwrap Supreme versus the cheesy Gordita Crunch.
Yeah, the cheesy gordita crunch. I don't know. It's just messy. It's just, I like the
It's going
Crunchwrap
backwards.
Supreme because it's all wrapped up. It's the keyword wrap. You know.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah. I think it's superior. I actually had cheesy gordita crunch last night, so my opinion is still very like fresh, and I'm very
It's very
it's very strong and
now.
yeah.
So I'm just gonna move out of your way because I realize I'm in your path.
Oh, you're
right
good.
now.
You're good.
So you've had Taco Bell for the set of years. Do you ever have a moment where you can recall? And this is what I've done before.
Oh, I just let a lot of Crispies into that. I forgot to let it.
It's okay. They'll be fine.
Okay.
I remember. Personally speaking, I have a lot of great memories at drive-thrus or like getting food and just like sitting on the back of the car. Have you ever had that experience with a couple of friends in the last like several years where you just kind of chill and enjoy some junk food and talk about life?
I would say so very much. Yeah, that's like the only thing there is to do where I live. So yeah, I'd say that's kind of our thing is like a nice little gas station run. And what's your gas station order?
What?
Like, what's your gas? Everyone has a gas station order. If you're gonna go in and get a drink and a snack, what would you get?
You are the first person to ever ask me that question.
Really?
Wow,
We didn't have
okay.
restaurants where I'm from, but we did have gas stations.
My
Yeah.
gas station order. Well, actually, I guess that would be my traveling order. So I'm gonna say it would be spicy Cheetos, crunchy, of course. A bottle of water because I'm boring and I don't drink soda anymore. Twinkies because I'm a weak individual. And I'd probably say, this is gonna sound so bro-ish, a protein shake.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't know what's at gas stations anymore, but I pretty much get that every single time I'm traveling.
I saw
What's your
someone-
gas station order?
Okay, I
We'll
love.
grab one more and switch sides again.
I love Red Bull. Like, I just love I think it's because I like carbonation, but I like that Red Bull is like a light carbonation. I don't know if you've ever had it recently but
Now I just sound like a square. I have had Red Bull very recently.
Okay.
I actually, it's the only energy drink I will drink.
Okay.
Shout out
that's-
to Red Bull, sponsor us.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say that, and then like the cheddar Chex Mix.
The cheddar Chex Mix?
Yes.
What am I not seeing? Why don't I know about these things?
you know the Chex Mix, right?
Yeah,
But
like
there's
the cereal, right?
Yeah, but they make like little Chex Mix bags. You know what I'm saying?
They make a version of Gardettos.
Okay, so okay, I got you. I
Yeah.
got you there.
The cheesy one is the best.
Okay,
and that's,
so we're gonna stop right there really
Okay.
quick. It's gonna go in for 4 minutes.
Okay.
We're gonna flip it. And then
Okay.
we're gonna go another 4 minutes and we're gonna clean down our station and make some fresh ranch.
awesome.
But you
Sounds
need to
good.
talk about these Chex Mix again.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And if you like to tell Alexa to handle this, let her know.
Alexa, set the air fryer to 400. Okay, I was making sure I said it right.
Okay, it's going.
Okay,
So
cool.
it's in good shape.
I saw someone ask in chat, and I'm curious as well.
Please.
Why are we using Rice Krispies instead of like breadcrumbs?
It's a great question, and it's because we wanted to try something a bit new. We know that you can do the breadcrumbs. You
Right.
know you can do panko. We already know
Right.
what that tastes like. I want you to have a supreme, no pun intended, crunch when it comes to popcorn chicken, and we wanted to show you a different way about going through this process. Instead of going through the flour, egg wash, breadcrumb method,
Right.
you can knock this out. Look how fast we got here.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And we can be really done, especially when it comes down to like trying other things. We can be done in seconds.
I'm excited. I feel like it's gonna be super crunchy, and I don't know. I'm excited for that.
Well, we did try this earlier, and I think the staff might try to fight you for a bite.
Oh,
so you know,
okay.
I'll
That
protect
good,
it.
that good,
Yeah,
okay.
they were not shy.
Uh-huh.
So we're gonna get the chicken off of this board. I'm
Oh.
just gonna get this going
Okay.
off. Okay. It's also gluten-free.
That is
okay.
true.
Props.
Oh.
I forgot that Rice Krispies don't have gluten in them because
It's
they're
weird.
brown rice.
Yeah, they seem
Huh.
like they should.
Yeah, I kind of feel like they would be bad for you. Mm-hmm. I mean, I've honestly always said that Rice Krispies are the most versatile cereal.
Okay, someone in my chat just said, or someone in chat said, Piso, are you gonna give some to Daisy? Can I tell you a story of something that happened in an Uber on my way here?
Oh goodness.
Okay.
We need to hear this.
Okay, the Uber was an hour Uber, right?
Okay.
And the Uber was completely silent for 30 minutes. And then all of a sudden asks if I have a girlfriend, and I said yes. Don't have a girlfriend. Very gay. And and then he was like, so I don't know why I said yes. I felt a little fun.
Pressure was there.
You know? Yeah. So I'm like live tweeting in the Uber, and I'm like, guys, I just like said I have a girlfriend. Like, come up with facts about her, please. So like, so I'm reading through these tweets and replies and being like, yeah, like her name is Daisy, and like she really she really loves flowers. And he was like, oh, like, cause her name is Daisy. I was like, oh yeah, she changed her name to Daisy because she loves flowers so much. And he was like, oh well, my niece my niece is like allergic to daisies. And I was like, oh, so is she. And then I was like, wait, that doesn't make sense. Why would she change her name to whatever? And it just kept going and like building up the lore of my fake girlfriend named Daisy. So
I mean, what happens if you happen to go back into an Uber, you're on the way to the airport, and all of a sudden this mysterious Uber driver who's now very invested in your personal relationship
Right,
is
for
gonna
whatever
wonder
reason.
what's going on with Daisy. Do you have enough of a cover story?
I think I do. Yeah, I think I'm ready to just give him. I'm gonna say that I proposed next to the Hollywood sign while I was here.
Oh Lord.
I think it was time to.
Hey chat, let us know what kind of ring Daisy should have, just in case the universe says this is how it should go down.
And like, it wasn't me giving information that he wasn't asking for. Like, this man really wanted to know about my girlfriend, and I don't know why. I think he just. I don't know. I don't know. I just
seemed
think it's funny.
invested.
Yeah, he was.
I
He
mean, at
was.
the very least, it could have been really awkward, and they could have talked about anything else.
Right. No, I was having a blast, honestly. I was loving it.
The chat lost their minds, and I felt like they were all on board. Do me a favor, anyone who's out there, tag me in this string of tweets, because I honestly want to add to this story. I want to talk about how I might have cooked a few things for Daisy, had a bit of a tasting menu, we went out for sushi. Right, does that sound good?
That sounds perfect.
Okay, awesome. That's our cover
anything
story.
sounds good. She's not real, so.
So our chicken has been in for about 4 minutes at this point. I'm going to flip it over in just a second, but I'm going to give you some instruction to creating your own truffle mayonnaise-based ranch dressing. We're getting fancy. I'm not a huge fan of truffles, but in this recipe, it's not bad. So I'm going to give you your mayonnaise, your buttermilk, your shallots, your herbs, which is just a little bit of dill and parsley, lemon juice, granulated garlic. I'm just gonna make sure the camera can see all that ridiculousness. Alrighty, onion powder. The salt is here, and I think the sour cream is the last ingredients.
Wow.
So figure it out.
Okay, great. Sounds great. Where is the ranch cow?
Oh, and the best part is you get the tiny whisk.
Oh, I love it.
Do you like it? It's yours.
Oh, really? Oh my gosh. This is so cute.
So I'm gonna quickly show chat how these are looking right now.
Ooh.
Take a look. Ooh, oh, there we go. We'll go here. Golden brown. Look how fast that's going.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
Wow.
Crispy. So I'm gonna flip these over while you are essentially making a bit of ranch. Oh yeah, she's responsibly giving me tongs because I was about to use my fingers.
Okay.
So.
Do I have a recipe for this?
Yes. How are you at taking instruction? Because I've been looking forward to doing this all week.
I'm good at taking instruction.
Okay. So what you're gonna do is take about 1/4 of a cup of sour cream. And 1/4 of a cup of the mayonnaise and place it inside of the large bowl.
Okay. 1/4 of the cup sour cream and mayonnaise, right? Okay.
Like I said, you'll be cooking more than anyone else on this show. Yes, actually, I'll hand you a spoon here.
Okay. You want me to just eyeball it?
Yeah, eyeball it.
Okay.
Because listen, anybody who's using a measuring cup may not have made a recipe for the first time. I don't really, I guess, give people any flack about that. Do what makes you feel comfortable. If you need to use measured tools, a little bit more.
A little bit more? Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
you can go toss it right there and take another spoon. If you need to use tools to make sure you're a bit more precise, go for it. But some recipes really just require the eyeball, and I want to go that route. You know what I mean? Because it feels like if you can just do it just by feel, it tastes so much better.
I feel like, is that 1/4 of a cup?
You're right about there, so you're good.
Okay.
Now you can use that spoon that I handed you for the sour cream. I'll take that off your hands.
Cool.
Okay. Look at you mixing it responsibly.
Yeah.
It's like you've done this before.
Yeah, I have. I love sour cream, so.
Alrighty.
Did you ever have food that like you just decided you didn't like when you were a kid? Like you had never had it, but you were just like, I don't like that. Because that was me with like sour cream and like tomatoes, I think, as well. I feel like I did that a lot as a kid. I don't know.
So I am Haitian. So I grew up in a Haitian household.
Okay.
And my mom was very particular. We didn't really have a lot of foods that I have now growing up. So when we were coming up, essentially a lot of the food that was given to us, I didn't recognize as food, and looking back, it was actually quite delicious, but I'm an idiot kid. So what it was a dish called lumbi, which is essentially like, you know, conch. And it was just like this weird fish. It had a weird texture. I wasn't happy. I didn't want to eat it. And it was literally something I never once tried. So what do you need? Yeah, so. Oh my gosh. Sorry, Zach had to come over and let us know that your next sponsor is obviously going to be Daisy Sour Cream.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say something about that. That like it's really sweet that you guys are just like everything reminds me of her. You know what I'm saying?
Sweet.
Like,
your story is beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Our love blooms like
he actually stopped his work to come over and tell us that.
It's that important.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh. So what you're gonna do is while you're doing this, you can use the whisk to spoon it out a little bit.
Okay.
About half of those shallots are going in.
Okay.
Okay. Half those shallots, and then get in there. Don't be shy. This is your first time making ranch from scratch?
Yes.
This is one of many, many, many recipes.
Wow.
So you're good there. Alrighty. Now we're going to go with a teaspoon of onion powder.
Okay.
You're not getting a spoon. But you can put the whisk in there since you're going to whisk it, so you're good.
Smart.
Yep. There's your teaspoon. Good. That was about
a little
an
bit.
eighth of a teaspoon.
Yeah.
And yeah, there you go. Seasoning.
Cool.
There we
cool.
are. I'll take that off your hands. Same for granulated garlic. Mm-hmm. Which is, right here.
Here? Oh, sorry.
Garlic.
Here, yep.
Do you use green garlic?
I don't very often, no.
Just teasing. Go right ahead. And we're about 1 minute away from our chicken.
How
which is
much?
good.
How much of this?
A quarter
should I-
teaspoon as well.
Okay.
It's got a few herbs in there. And stop right there. Beautiful. Hand that over. And one aggressive squeeze of lime juice. Of lemon
Okay.
juice right here. Just. You can even make that noise if you want to. Yeah.
Good?
One more. You didn't make the noise.
I know. It's a one-time thing.
One and done. That is
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna go through the pinch. Andy's pinch means use a pinch. In other words, not this pinch. This is what, like, say for the example, this is what a pinch of salt looks like.
Okay.
That's Andy's pinch. So take an Andy's pinch of dill.
Like this much dill?
Go for it. Let me see.
Yeah?
Okay. Yeah, that looks good.
Okay.
I'd probably add a little bit more.
Okay.
Yes. There it is.
That's a piso pinch. The second one was.
Piso pinch.
Yeah.
Mark it. It's yours.
Yep.
So, and then I'm going to eyeball the buttermilk, which is going to be about 2 tablespoons of buttermilk.
Mm-hmm.
Give that a whisk, and we're going to give that a taste. And this is where we can kind of ebb and flow. But you have officially made ranch dressing.
Wow.
And our chicken. Malika, is our chicken done yet? I got a minute?
Look at it.
No, we got a minute left on that chicken. Bax, I think, no. There it is. Yeah, buddy. And chat, if you want to take a look at this again.
Wow.
There we go. Nice and golden brown. Still sizzling, looking awesome. And I'm going to quickly grab, you see how crunchy that looks?
That looks so good.
Yeah, I
So
hope you
good.
love it. I'll save this piece for you.
Okay, good.
Alrighty, that'll be there. Now you have your ranch. I have a tasting set for you. You can take that fork
Okay.
and give that a taste and let me know your thoughts. Because the most important part about this is I like you to have ownership over the flavors you like. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Excellent.
The best ranch dressing I've ever had. Yeah, for
That
sure.
is a compliment from someone that really, really is scared of everyone's opinions of food.
Okay,
So that means
yeah.
the world. But guess what? You're the one who made it.
Wow, well thank you, thank you.
I'm glad you like that.
That
So what
was-
we're gonna
yeah.
do is we're gonna take our nice little basket. If you would pour that ranch dressing in this cup right here, I'm gonna put that in closer to the middle so the camera can see it. There we go. Yes, very gently. Go, 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 go.
There.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying very carefully to do this like in a clean way.
Oh no, you're doing a fantastic
Okay.
job. I would have already spilled this twice.
Okay.
So you're in good shape there. Okay. And I will take the chicken.
Oh. One drop. One single drop on
No
the
one
side
here
there.
saw it except for all several thousand viewers.
I'll just turn it away from the cam. Oh nope! Now there's the overhead cam. I can't hide.
You cannot hide from this. But that's what we're all about on Mixed Plate. We like to own all of our mistakes. We like to have fun. And most importantly, we like to make sure people are enjoying themselves. So we have our chicken that's ready to go.
This looks so good.
We're gonna do one last thing, because you said you like it spicy, is that right?
Right.
Where's that
I'm gonna-
Nashville hot? Oh, go right ahead. Oh, well said.
Grabbing my towel.
It's gonna drive you crazy if you don't wipe it.
I know. Yeah, I probably should.
That is the making of a good chef right there. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a little bit of seasoning in hand. Season to your liking, if I may. Just cup your hand like this. I'm gonna place it there, and then season the top of that chicken, if you would. Beautiful finisher. And here
Yum.
is your piece.
Oh, I didn't season it.
Oh, you're good. I want you to taste it without seasoning first,
Okay.
then season.
Okay, good idea.
Okay. Now, before you take a first bite, just know that it's hot, number one. Number
Okay.
two, I want you to describe to the chat what it tastes like. If you love it, what you taste through it, and then we're gonna feel it out.
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay.
Get a close up on his face. I want to see out all of it.
Ooh, the crunch.
Way better than school lunch.
The crunch was there. Everything was
so
there.
good.
Is that tasty?
That is so good.
Excellent.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm glad that does sweet tea come through.
Yeah, I can taste that.
Excellent.
It's super good.
Now, do you think it needs more spice?
I don't know. I feel like I'm okay. Well, I just ate the one that doesn't have spice on it, so I don't know.
Exactly. So you're right where it should be. But again, you want to ebb, flow, mix things up. you
Right,
know?
right.
So you're in good shape.
Okay.
So we're going to take a quick break, folks. He's probably going to eat the rest of this while we're away.
Probably.
But when we get back, we're going to be making one of my favorite dishes in the world. Great for this fall season, tomato soup and ridiculously cheesy grilled cheese. So we'll see you soon, and yeah, enjoy the rest of that chicken.
I'm about to dig in, yeah.
Hey everybody, I'm back. That's right, it's Malika with another giveaway. Do you all remember the rules? If you were here before, help the others in chat room. We are going to give away another set of Hampton Forge Tomodachi Rainbow Titanium knives. So enter !mixed plate in the chat room right now for your chance to win. And then I also have to let you know, this Thursday on Crown, Spotlight is back in your life, and John Sandman is there. Him and Cup of Noodle will be joined by guests Catlink, Maxi Lobes, and Umbra. That's this Thursday at 4 p.m. Pacific time, right here on the Crown Channel. We'll be right back for some more ridiculously good food.
I am the myth. I am the glory you seek. I am the island. And the island is me. I am the rage, the destruction. I am Eternum. And Eternum is me.
Hey y'all, I didn't see nearly enough people entering this giveaway, so get in there. Get those knives. Look at those beautiful rainbow knives there. You got to use *mixed plate in the chat room. Otherwise, you can't win. So what are you doing? Like, these are free to you if you win. You're missing out by just not posting !mixed plate. You could win. I mean, come on. Do it. Just do it. You could win. Who doesn't want knives? Like, for who doesn't want knives? How are we looking, everybody?
Hello everyone, welcome back to Mixed Plate. If you're just joining us, I am here with Piso4, who has been a fantastic guest, chef, enthusiast, storyteller.
Thank you. Not yet.
Not yet, but
Okay.
so far we've learned about some very beautiful chickens at your home.
Yeah.
We learned about the level of finite food that was served at your school. And now we're gonna learn a little more about you.
Yeah.
If that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Excellent. So what we're gonna be doing today is your final dish. When we were speaking earlier, I understood that you loved grilled cheese growing up, is that right?
Yes. Yeah. I went through a bit of a grilled cheese phase, I'd say.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'd like to probably see what that looks like.
Yeah. It was very much like I'd, eat one like every day. So
Okay.
yeah.
Well.
It's like one of those like teenager things where you don't really know how to make much food. So
Yeah.
but then I got to a point where I got bored of just normal grilled cheese, and so then I'd go with like a garlic grilled cheese or like put a little bit of like cream cheese in it and stuff like that, spice it up a little bit. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna
Yeah,
have
yeah.
some fun today because we
excited.
are not only just doing tomato soup with the tomato fondue mix. What we're gonna be doing is we're making croutons out of grilled cheese sandwiches. So they're grilled cheese croutons. So when you bite into them, there's cheese inside. And then we're using 3 different types of cheeses for your grilled cheese sandwich.
Wow.
We're gonna make our 2 versions, but we're gonna be moving fast today, okay? But of course, the base is something I wanted to show you. I actually am a big fan of using regular tomato product. I don't like going all the way. I feel like it's really easy to start off. So we're gonna start with this base. I'm going to cut up some onion. And while I'm doing so, I'm gonna ask you to cut these into nice little squares. So here's the square that I'm looking for, because these are grilled cheese sandwiches that I made earlier. So you're gonna cut these right down to that size.
Okay.
Nice little square.
Okay.
And we're gonna fry these bad boys. Ooh. You ready? Okay. Make me proud. And
right.
whatever you snack on is totally fair game.
Okay.
So while I'm cutting these, and we're talking about your time as a teenager, we mentioned earlier.
Sorry, do you want crust or no?
What was that?
Do you want the crust or
I do
cut
not
it
want
off?
the crust.
Okay.
No offense to the crust whatsoever.
Okay.
But we just don't need it. But you're one of the youngest creators I have ever worked with in my life.
Yeah.
Okay. And you've been doing this as long as I've been around, if I'm not mistaken. Is
Wow.
that right?
Yeah, I've been doing it for a pretty long time. I started streaming, I don't know, like 2 years ago, I want to say. That's actually crazy that it's been like 2 years.
You
but,
only started 2 years ago?
Yeah. But
Can I-
I've been doing content for like my whole life. Like on the bus, I had an iPod Touch, and I would film like bus news.
Okay. Wait, whoa.
Yeah.
Bus news?
Bus news.
Your bus sounds lit.
Yeah, it was. Okay. Yeah. We would have like anchors, and like I would like come up with like stories and stuff to like cover, and other people would be in it. And I do think I made some of these a little bit too small, but they're
We're
just
gonna figure
more.
it out. It's okay.
They're just more bite-sized.
Yeah. They're cute. They're fun sized.
Yeah. But I didn't get into streaming till, like 2 years ago, something like that.
That's a little wild to me because I don't know if you know this. Do you know how many folks out there genuinely have not made the strides that you've made in twice the amount of time?
I know. It's very crazy because it kind of happened really suddenly. I mean,
Okay.
like I was before, like I went from 3 average viewers to partner. Like, yeah.
Really?
So it was like a very big jump for me, and it was just like, I just started posting a ton on TikTok, and I did it for like 6 months, and then finally it started working, and now I'm here. So
TikTok, Twitch, you messed with YouTube for a little bit.
Right.
You've always felt like you've done video content, is that right?
yes,
Okay.
yeah. I feel like
What did you do before Just Chatting?
Should I cut this in half?
Let's go for big boys. On
Okay,
this.
okay.
Yeah. Let's just see what it looks like.
Sounds good.
There we go. And if you eat one, I say I don't
Okay.
mind. Okay.
Yeah, I did Minecraft content for a while, and then I switched to Just Chatting because I realized that it wasn't the game that people were watching for. You know
They
what
were
I'm saying?
watching
It was
for
like
you, yes.
I wasn't great at the game, and so like, and I never got better. So I was like, why not just talk and cut out the game? So
Interesting. Now, as a Minecraft creator, I think we spoke about this earlier, but I feel like we probably were in the same circles as other Minecraft creators.
Yeah.
But you just love the game.
yeah.
Are you playing anything else now?
I don't really play anything else. I play a lot of Minecraft still.
Okay.
I've considered downloading Overwatch 2 because, like, you know, the whole internet has. So I'm kind of a little bit tempted, but we'll see. We'll see.
So what's your community into? Because as someone who's into content creation, I wonder where you start to lead some of the folks that follow you, but also do you ever get inspired by some of them?
Right.
Because naturally your community seems wonderful, by the way. If you're all here, I think you're some of the best chatters we've had. You're all sweethearts. Thank you very much for being
Very
so kind.
sweet, yeah.
But I would love to know a bit more about that.
Yeah, they're very much the Minecraft community. I mean, like, that just kind of happened because, like, a lot of my friends are, or at least were, Minecraft creators. So it's like, it is really, it's cool to see. I think it's like a different, it branched out from Minecraft Twitch for them, and then they all started watching a Just Chatting streamer, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like they all kind of are familiar with Minecraft as well. But I don't know, just a super, super sweet and very accepting and welcoming community. Very, very thankful for them, but don't tell them I said that.
Oh, I won't.
Okay.
I don't think they'll ever let you forget it.
Okay, thank you.
So what I'm gonna do next is we're going to shallow fry the croutons, and then we're also going to essentially fry the basil at the top of the sandwich, and this basil is gonna be for the soup. So have you ever made soup like this before?
I have not made soup like this before, no.
I hope you like it.
I'm excited.
Now, would you like to do some of the frying, or would you like me to show you how?
I say you show me how.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You got a deal. So the first thing I'll ask for is we're gonna do a little bit of half and half. You see the grapeseed oil? And we have olive oil here. Very good. I'm gonna get that started. So as we're doing this, you touched upon a wonderful topic, which I think is pretty relevant these days, and it comes about being accepted.
Yeah.
And as an individual who I'd probably say might have struggled a bit harder than most of us with acceptance,
Yeah.
I do wonder what your thoughts are on that community and how you've been treated, not only as a young individual, but as someone who's growing into a ever increasingly tolerant but also difficult world.
Right. Well, we mentioned that I grew up in the Midwest. If you're wondering what the Midwest is like, it has fun things to do, like run around in cornfields, and that the list probably ends there.
Is that really it?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, and the people around, a town like that just aren't generally the most accepting place, and I feel like a lot of people who aren't in places where they feel like they can be themselves kind of can flock to the internet because it is a place where you can be like that. And so I feel like that's something that I did, and I feel like that's also something that a lot of people in my community did as well. So it's like very cool to like build a safe space for that where they can feel like, okay, I'm not the only one who's feeling this way and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly.
So when you started that journey, how did you find more of those individuals who thought the way you did, or at least felt the same way when it was just like, I'm disconnected, I need more people who feel the same way I do, but I also just want to be part of communities that get it, no matter what part it is, whether it be gaming or the community. Like, what are your thoughts there?
Yeah, I think it's just like being very, like the internet and meeting new people on the internet and stuff like that, you do have to be, of course, very, very skeptical of like who you're meeting and just kind of like setting up boundaries and like being safe in that regard. But I feel like finding people who are like-minded to you in the same community, whether that's like gaming or art or music or something like that, you're always going to like be able to find them. Like I feel like it's very easy to find people just like you on the internet because there's a little bit of everything on the internet, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would say it's a smorgasbord of individuals, personalities, and stories.
Yeah.
Now, I'd love to know a little bit more about the first time you went live, because I know what that's like, and when you think about those old school pieces of like, oh my God, why did I do that? You ever look at something? I've watched a lot of your older videos, and I hope you're not blushing or anything right now.
No, I'm not at all, I'm not.
But like, what was that like? And by the way, I'm just gonna fry the basil.
It was definitely, are you talking about like first time I ever went live or first time I kind of had an audience?
No, I wanna know the first time you had an audience, because you mentioned 3 viewers at a time.
Yeah.
That's one experience, right?
Right. Well, the 3 viewers, it was just kind of playing for my friends, not really trying to like blow up or become a Twitch streamer,
Right.
But I feel like going live for an audience, it was just like super fun to have someplace and some people to like share all of the ideas that I had for so long, you know?
Yeah.
That just like weren't worth doing for no one. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it felt like. And it was nice to like have, you know, that one scared me. Wow.
Yes, I'm so sorry. It's the
okay.
water breaking out of it, but the idea is the heat's a little bit too high, but you let that kind of flash fry. You get these nice, glossy, crispy basils.
Yeah, I see.
And they're just gonna drain off on this one. Would
That's
you care to try
cool.
one?
I'll try, yeah.
Popping over here. Be very careful, because what you're gonna do is essentially grab it and then just drop it in. It's gonna go really fast. There it goes. Flip it over once.
Oh, if it'll let me.
You got it. You got it.
I really got it.
Yep.
Oh.
And then bring it back in.
Okay.
Okay. My oil's a bit too hot, so we're gonna have to fix this. By fixing it, I'm just gonna add more oil.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cool it right down. There we go. So now it's at a more feasible temperature. My tomato soup is going. Okay, oh, hold on 1 second. There we go.
All right.
Careful. Basil. And flip it. And
really likes to stick.
pull it out. Yeah,
There we
perfect.
go.
Now you could use chopsticks. How are your chopstick skills?
My chopstick skills are pretty good. They're
wanna
pretty,
try it out?
I'll try it, yeah.
So I'll give you these.
Ooh, this is a big test for me. Okay.
I think you're gonna do amazing.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn that off because we're gonna fry the bread a little bit more. Alrighty, and give that a go. That was a fun one.
Jeez, that one had a lot of air in it. Oh, maybe my
Excellent.
chopstick skills aren't as good as I thought they
You're
were.
doing great, I promise. Malik is not watching right now.
Oh, it's really
Go,
slick.
go, go,
It's
go,
so
go,
slick. No.
They are metal, so it's harder.
They're very slick. It's very slippery to get
it's
them
all
like that.
good. I'm gonna take that out. We're gonna test you one last time.
Okay.
Okay. What I'm gonna say is I'm gonna add 2 at a time.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just gonna pull them when they're ready. You ready? And pull it.
You want me to pull them out?
Yep.
Oh.
Hey,
There's
there we
one.
go. Like I said, don't do
Oh.
what I do. I don't feel it. You got it?
Oh.
Oh. There we go.
First try, really easy. Really good stuff.
Perseverance,
Yeah.
you nailed it. So I'm also going to allow you to fry the grilled cheese, but did you see these while I was pulling them out?
Yeah, those
Nice
look
little mini.
amazing. Yeah.
Would you care to do the honors?
I would love to try it.
Please go right ahead.
So good.
Yeah? Now, how does it taste fry-wise? If we go too hot, what do you think?
I think it's perfect. It's like
Yeah?
a nice crunchy. Yeah.
Okay, it's a crouton, so it's meant to be dunked in soup. So we're gonna do that right now. But you know, you told the story earlier of grandma and cooking for NBA legends.
Right,
You
right.
know, which is pretty beautiful. I am kind of curious over the years, what your family, what your closer friends have like kind of thought and how they saw your rise.
Right.
You're one of the most well-known individuals out there, and certainly not stopping anytime soon.
Yeah.
Flip 'em over.
I mean, like when you're from a small town.
Actually, I'll let you do the tongs.
Yeah, I'll probably use the tongs.
Go right ahead.
When you're from a small town, it's hard to do it and talk at the same time. I feel
Oh,
like I'm
anyhow,
still
I
like
feel?
yeah. When you're from a small town, it's like when you have that initial like blow up, so to speak. It's like there's not much happens in a small town. So when something does, everyone's eyes are kind of on it, you know.
Aha.
And so it was like
bring
it was
that
a
on
lot
over.
of it was a lot of pressure, a lot of people like telling stories and sending
Ooh.
one fell apart.
It's okay.
Telling stories, sending TikToks. I remember, you know, like oh, okay, we're
Bring them
getting to
together.
it once.
Yep. So, there we go.
And if you want to do some surgery there, then, I feel like I don't know. I had like fan cams and like edits like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Fan cams.
It's like an edit, like edits, right? Of,
Oh,
like, a
yes,
character
yeah,
or
okay,
shape or something
gotcha,
like that. Yeah. I would have the way that people at my school would find out is they would get an edit of me in their For You page or their YouTube Shorts or whatever is happening there,
Okay.
which is just like. It's mortifying a little bit, you know? Like,
It's not how you want to be found.
I'm like, maybe find my content first before you find the people editing me. They're like, wait, why is, But I do have a really funny story where I convinced everyone at like everyone in a class of mine. Like someone found a video of mine and was showing it to the whole class, and we were in class and I could hear my voice playing on everyone's phones, like in the silent classroom, right?
Okay.
I was a teacher's aide. I was a teacher's aide in a theater classroom.
You're doing great, don't worry.
Okay.
Don't worry,
that
you're
one's
doing
a little
fine.
burnt. But
Looks just like me, it's fine. You're good.
I was a teacher's aide in a theater classroom with a bunch of freshmen, and so they were all very excited about this.
Okay.
And I somehow convinced them that although he had the same voice as me, and although he had the same clothes as me, and was me, that it was just someone who really looked like me.
Did this work?
This worked for 2 days until I told the story on my TikTok of me tricking all of them, and I knew that was setting myself up for them to like see it later.
I'd say you
but
were found out.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, and
I
that
can't
was
believe
quite
you.
the story.
I mean,
know.
honestly, I'm actually proud.
I was like, they showed it to me, and I just remember like my jaw dropped because I was initially like, oh my gosh, they found it, but then I used that surprise to be like, oh my gosh, that kid looks just like me, And then they'd be like,
what are the odds?
they'd be like, he sounds like you too, and I was like, oh my gosh, can I hear his voice? Like, this is crazy. Why have I never seen him? Like, yeah.
So you're quite the storyteller.
Yeah.
And you
I love a
have
good
the
story.
ability to really, you've charmed me today.
I appreciate it.
So I wonder how many times you had the opportunity to work with other creators in the space. Have you ever thought about, not collaborations per se, but like, folks, this is like on my wish list, I want to work with X person. Could be a celebrity, could be a random individual. I mean, I could even call it out as somebody you want to talk to who might be in chat right now, who knows who's stalking you.
Right. I'm trying to think. It's hard to like think of someone to say. I mean, because there's just so many. I know that someone that I haven't really made content with.
Okay.
But I'm like got to meet them at VidCon. I don't know if you're familiar with like Weston and Kaylin Corey. They're
not.
YouTubers, but they've been around since like 2016. I used to watch them on Musical.ly.
Okay.
And so like
they go
meeting
way
them
back.
was like the craziest thing ever because I'd watch them. I mean, like I wanted their merch, and their merch was an iPod Touch case. That's how far back it goes. So like, yeah. So like, that's someone that I feel like I'd really love to collab with. With celebrities, Taylor Swift.
T-Swift?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Now, is that
Nice.
the top
Comes
of
out
the
in 3
meeting
days.
list as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait,
Oh
hold
my
on, say that
gosh.
again. What's coming out in 3 days?
Midnight's her new
Midnight?
album. Yeah.
Okay. So are
It's-
you going to do a listening party?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna do my own listening party, like in my room, in my bed, like with headphones on. But if you call that a party, that's my definition of a party. So.
That is definitely the best way to experience
Right,
that.
so-
I've never understood people who could like listen to music in a group. I feel like you're doing it the right way, right? I'm not upset at you. At all.
Yeah. It's like I don't want to know your opinion or how this music makes you feel until I've made my own opinion. You know what
Well
I'm saying?
said. I think
Yeah.
that would probably work for a lot of people, in their lives. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is, since we're a little bit shorter on time, what we're gonna do is we're gonna blend the soup, but I wanna make sure we get to your tastes,
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is, we're going to be adding a little bit of heavy cream, some butter, and then we're going to pulse fresh thyme.
Okay.
Fresh basil into the soup, okay? So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna do this. That is an obscene amount of butter. Okay. Now, if you kindly pour the remainder of this cream inside.
Okay.
Make sure it's all swirled in. Folks, just to let you know, while we're getting this soup ready, I have a surprise for you all. What's your favorite tool of the day so far?
It's got to be the air fryer. I mean,
We're
like,
giving it away!
No.
No. Although I'm gonna give you one as well.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna be doing a giveaway of the air fryer, okay? So what you're gonna do is exclamation mixed plate, is that correct? Yeah. Excellent. We're gonna be doing that in the chat. I want you folks spamming that like crazy because this air fryer is legit. You've already seen what it can do with just some Rice Krispies and some chicken. Get all up in there, let's go. I want that giveaway awesome this week, okay?
I've never seen an air fryer with a Wi-Fi connection before.
Really?
No, mine does not do that.
You'd be surprised to see how many of our devices are listening at
Wow.
all times.
Good to hear.
It texted me when it was done.
Yeah, it did text
it
us.
really?
Yeah, it really did text him letting know the chicken was finished. Okay, so I'm gonna blend this, and while I'm blending this, okay, I have a very fun question for you to answer while we're here, okay?
Okay.
Now, when it comes to what we've done so far, we've done a lot of food, we've done a lot of pieces, you've talked about creators you want to collab with. Are you brave enough to say your favorite creators live on air? I'm gonna press this button.
Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, I'd say so. Okay.
Okay.
Can they hear me?
They can hear you perfectly right now. The sound is awesome.
Perfect. Favorite creators. I would say, I love Weston and Kaylin Corey. I love a lot of my friends as well. That I just like respect their content a lot. I love a lot of like smaller, like chill style vloggers, like sit down videos, kind of stuff like that. I'm like blanking on a lot of names.
Putting the basil inside.
Okay, is it all going?
Yeah, it's all going. Keep going. I want them to hear this.
I'm trying to think. It's like, it's so hard because it's like I make so much content. It's hard to keep track of, you know, like who I actually watch. You know.
Yeah.
I love that Piso guy. I think he's really cool.
Yeah, he's interesting, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's got a great face.
Yeah, and a nice girlfriend. She's really sweet.
What's her name again? Daisy?
Daisy, yeah.
Yeah, she sounds like a sweetheart.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
my
don't believe
goodness.
him. I think he's making it up.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, they seem like they were made for each other.
Yeah, just a little bit. It seems like they were made up for each other. Like,
Yeah, I just, created on this earth. It's fantastic. So what we're gonna do is, and you know what? Stop me from saying that, because I realize, you know who says that a lot?
Who?
What we're gonna do are these really annoying TikTokers that make that terrible TikTok food. You know who I mean. And I don't care. I will call you out. I can't stand you. I want to be really clear. So I just feel like I need to be careful with how I say certain things. So here's the important part. I want you to taste.
okay.
Give that a go. Let me know your thoughts.
Soup with a fork.
Yes, because I ran out of spoons.
So good. So good. Yeah.
Does it need anything?
I don't know. It needs to be like put on a plate in front of me is what it needs.
That's what we're gonna be doing next, because the next part is your favorite part. We get to eat everything all together,
Yeah.
okay? We've been through our pot pie. We've already been through our chicken. We have our soup. I'm gonna make you a really fancy grilled cheese. We couldn't do it here because we're moving on time. We're gonna make you a nice fancy grilled cheese and bring it over.
Awesome.
And then we're gonna talk about your content creation, the things that you've made, and where are you going next?
Awesome.
Are you ready for that?
Yeah, I'm very ready.
Excellent. Folks, we'll be right back and keep that giveaway going. Hopefully the winner is going to be excited about what they're taking home, and we'll see you in just a minute for eating time. Excellent.
Well, hello everybody. I think they just had a giveaway. Are we doing another giveaway? Oh. Well, we are doing yet another giveaway in just a little bit. So hang tight, get those commands ready in the chat room, and I just want to remind you that this Friday we don't have Escape with Chat like it says here. We have a special episode of Fight Night. Chelsea and Action are back this Friday night in the standard time of 4 p.m. Pacific this Friday on Crown. We'll be right back. Smell you later.
What is that?
You're inside what we call a peripheral. You think this is a game, but it's real. It just hasn't happened yet.
Finally ready, baby.
Ready to go?
My awakening skill's ready. Taking damage.
So we got him. Let's do this.
Sourdough is one of the hardest breads I ever.
Okay, all right, here we go. Everybody, join me as we go on the hunt for the chicken that they're hiding from me. I know, it's not on the table yet. I looked. It's not on the table yet. I've been looking for the chicken, and it has been oh so conveniently hidden from me during this director's cam segment. You guys are stifling content right now. This is called stifling content. We have a show to make, and as the director of this show, I require that the chicken be made available at all times. All times. Malika, where's the chicken?
I'm sorry, Zach, it's not here.
Where's the chicken? Jack!
I don't know. They're
Jack,
hiding
where's
it from
the
me
chicken?
too. I want it so bad.
I seen that. Where is it hiding? Piso, what'd you do with the chicken?
I don't have the chicken.
Oh, son of a... Where's the chicken?
In my belly.
Come here, where'd you put it? It's got to be hiding around here somewhere.
Don't you
Nope, you'll never.
I'm not here. Go away.
Jack, where's the pole? Where's the what? Look at the pole. Where's the pole? Where's the pole? Vote. Should we give Zach? No! No!
Sorry, chat decided.
No!
Chat
No!
decided.
All right, close up on Eddie's nose time. Then who's got the camera, Eddie? All right. I can't hold it that still for that close. It just makes me look bad now. Joe,
What?
Did you eat the chicken? Where'd you put the chicken, Joe?
I don't know.
Lucas?
All right, you got me. I ate the chicken.
Lucas ate the chicken.
Yes. I ate the chicken.
Tell us, Lucas.
Yes, I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry. I am ashamed. But it was just too good.
That's all right.
You never suspected it was me, did you?
All right. Seriously though, we've got this pizza here. All right, we're gonna be coming back from this little break here really quick for everybody to sit down and enjoy their meals.
Thank you.
Piso's pizza, grilled cheese is being cooked right now, but sir, where's the chicken? Where's the chicken?
Thank you.
The table's supposed to be set. The chicken's not here. I'm very confused. I don't. Did you? Audio, Jose, take chicken.
Make sure to check your DMs if your name is.
Hold on, I can't hear. Hold on, Jack is. What?
Make sure to check your whispers if your username is SleepyPeach9953 because you want some rainbow knives. And I need your information to be able to send those to you. So just look for HyperRPG and you should see some whispers.
Okay, you got that? Check your whispers. Get in there if you won. Check your whispers. Okay, I still haven't found the chicken. Hey, Piso, how's it going, man? Yeah.
Hi, it's going great. I'm drinking a little water.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
But where did you put the chicken?
I didn't put the chicken anywhere. Actually, I set it right. It was last right there on the counter there.
I am so confused.
I don't know where it could have gone.
Are you having a good time?
I am having a great time. I'm having an amazing time.
We can go ahead and have you sit in at the table if you want.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get cameras set on you, and if you feel good and you're ready to make some more content.
Yeah.
What are you most excited about eating, like, on the table today?
Ooh, I don't know. I'm very excited to try the grilled cheese. That soup was so good. The soup was very, very good.
Since you didn't say chicken, do you even mind if we just take it off the table?
I mean, if you just want to take it, I think there's a reason that it's not out yet. I feel like they're afraid that you might take it.
Probably, they knew you weren't excited about it, so they're
Right.
gonna let us and the crew just eat it.
Yeah, I wasn't excited about it at all, and it's definitely not the best chicken I've had in my entire life, mixed with the best ranch that I've ever had in my entire life.
I mean, you could just have the ranch if you want. You want me to get you a spoon?
Yeah,
Some
or a
ranch?
straw.
Straw? Yeah, that works
Yeah,
too. We'll get you a
that'd be
straw. You
good.
can have all the ranch you want. I found it.
Wait.
Oh.
That's not.
Oh my god.
Wow. I'm just gonna keep this over here, right there.
Malika. How you feeling? You about ready to go?
Almost. We have a few more items to get on the table.
Okay. A few more items to get on the table. You need any help? Call it out. Oh, I see.
Should we do
Put a little dill on
Have
that.
our ranch. Well, we
Doing a giveaway, Jack.
Let's get exclamation point mix plate in the chat for the last set of rainbow knives. Continental US and 18 plus only. But get active in there. I only saw like 30 of you last
Get active
time.
in the chat. Get active in the chat.
can I pour you some more water?
Yeah, sure.
Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah, please. I have an idea. Okay, imagine it's like
He
it's
really
like
just stole
boba,
your chicken.
except the like milk tea is ranch.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Mixed Plate. I have had the pleasure of dining, cooking, and sharing stories with Piso4,
Yeah.
aka now Chef Piso.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to hold that. Hold
That's
that.
Good.
Okay.
Maybe I'll change the username.
Oh, I think you should.
That's a good rebrand.
Twitch charges
for
like
me.
$500,000 for that right now.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's been such a pleasure cooking with you.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure being here. I appreciate it.
Well, thanks for coming by. You seem like a natural in the kitchen.
Really?
Yeah, you feel like you're comfortable and nothing was too taboo.
Mm-hmm.
You seem to be really interested in what we were doing and you're able to cook and talk at the same time.
Right.
And we made a lot of things. Like, we cooked hard.
We did cook hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready to eat.
Not even subtle at all. So, I mean, to quickly go through all of our dishes.
Oh, for sure.
We started things off with the Piso pot pie pizza. Is that what you officially
Pizza
dubbed
pot
it?
pie.
Pizza pot pie.
Piso pizza pot pie.
Piso pizza pot pie. So this dish came from trying to get a little bit more tied to your background and, you know, kind of thinking about those old school dishes that you had,
Right.
but taking it to another layer, right? We have soy sauteed mushrooms, we have peas, we have rotisserie chicken with the little crispies, and a herb bechamel. You ready for a bite?
Yeah, I'm so ready.
Excellent. I'm gonna serve you, actually I'll just do it this way. And since it's pizza, I invite you to use your hands, but I
Okay.
would highly recommend you use a knife and fork.
Okay.
So, and you're good to go there.
Thank you.
Go right ahead. And no, you don't have to eat the whole thing. You're not at home.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm very, okay. I don't even know where to start. This is exciting.
Check it out. Follow my lead here. I'm gonna cut across. And my hope is that you maybe take this dish home. Maybe your community will make it.
Yeah.
And I mean, honestly, I think it's pretty TikTok safe.
Yes, very TikTok safe. I would love to do that.
I mean, that chicken's TikTok safe. Though.
yeah.
Alrighty, so we're gonna cut right across. Yeah,
There
and
you
then we're gonna lift it up, Brooklyn style, because Chicago doesn't know what it's doing. You ready? Mm-hmm. Now, I say the one thing. Whatever you think, it needs to be an honest opinion.
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay, I'm ready. Very good.
Very good?
Yes, I really like it.
I don't like
So-
very good. I want amazing.
Really? Well, very good means amazing. You know?
No.
I think it's really nice because it's like you get the taste of pot pie without having to like put it in a bowl and like, you know, the thing that I love about pot pie is like the crust as well. And I feel like there's never enough crust and there's always so much filling, but like this, you're like guaranteed to always get some of that bread every bite. You know what
Break
I'm saying?
conventions.
Yeah, it's so good, so good.
Now, I know we're eating a few different dishes right now that are what you consider unconventional. Out of the ordinary. I feel like the topics that you've discussed, from prank calls to to a lot of your moments, to one of my favorite things you've done is your do-it-yourself, the DIY checks and the do-it-yourself crafts. That was actually one of the funniest things I've ever seen you do.
Really?
Yeah. Do you remember that video?
The 5-minute craft
Yes.
video that
Which I think you debunked a few that day.
yeah, I think, yeah.
So what's most important about content creation to you and the things that you're doing right now?
I would say just like keeping a strong community that's like watching for me, you know? I think like that's the big thing in content creation right now is that it's it's becoming, I feel like in certain spaces, it's becoming less about what the people are doing and it's becoming more about the people themselves and like learning about them and like, I mean, like I want to be the kind of creator where like I can do anything and people are going to stick around because it's not like, you know, I feel like, sorry, lots of thoughts, trying to get them all out right now.
It's okay, you're here with us, we're dining, we're hanging out, it's all right.
Yeah, I'd say like instead of watching for like only for a certain game or for a certain, you know, big event or something like that, I really love a community that like watches for the creator and is like really supporting the creators. So that's kind of what I'm trying to build right now. Yeah.
I think you really speak well to that understanding about why folks like yourself and why this entire ecosystem is important. I think all too often, too many folks think, oh, you're just watching someone and you'll watch anyone, and we all know that's a lie.
Right.
These folks are here for you, your fans are here for you, the chat is here for you. I see some other folks who I've not seen before. Congratulations, Royal Flush Gal, you know, who are here, who won the giveaway, which is fantastic. You know, it's good to hear you have that perspective because, and if I'm being honest,
Someone said it's weird when Piso is nice about us.
Are you cruel to your people? Oh, stop.
It's a mutual thing though. It's a playful cruelty.
We'll see about that.
Right.
So if you don't mind, I'm gonna give you a little bit of space. Can I just put this back on your plate? And
Wait, putting...
Oh, the bigger piece.
Okay.
I want to give you some space here because I know you're excited about what's next. We're going back into that chicken.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have the Piso's popcorn chicken.
Right.
Which was made with sweet tea brined chicken thighs. We had Nashville hot seasoning on top, and we made our own ranch from scratch. Have you ever done anything like that before?
No, not
even
at all.
a little?
I mean, I've like breaded my own chicken and, you know, fried it a little bit. Like helped out my dad because that's, I mean, my dad loves to make fried chicken as well, so yeah.
Now, you mentioned while we spoke earlier that your dad is somebody who's got a bit of a technical mind, but not once have you mentioned what he likes to eat. And I'm kind of curious where you live in the world of proper Taco Bell and better food, and I'd say cooking that's there. I wonder where he sits on the line of, and where does mom sit?
Yeah, okay, my dad loves to make breakfast food a lot, like any meal, every time it's just like, breakfast for every meal. And I also think that he just got a Blackstone grill recently, you know, like an outdoor, like really nice grill. And so he loves cooking on there. I don't know. And then my mom is like, it's really funny because me and my dad's taste palette is pretty much the same. And then my mom is the exact opposite. Okay, thank you.
So you have an exact opposite palette for you and your mom.
Yes.
So you and your dad and your mom have the same palette.
Yeah.
So she's gonna watch you. Right now. Probably ask a few questions about these dishes. You'll be honest at home and tear me apart. It's okay.
Right.
But I wonder, after you're taking this first bite, because you already had some earlier, I wondered if you would like to turn it up with some black truffle infused hot sauce or hotter sauce, which is for the chat at home. Here we go.
Wow.
Which one would you like to try?
Okay, I think I'm gonna start with the hot sauce.
Okay.
We'll see if I can make my way to the hotter, but
maybe one day we'll see you on Hot Ones.
Right. Yeah. The thing with my household is like I feel like my dad really likes spicy food as well. I'm just gonna put this onto the plate.
There's no etiquette here.
Okay. Just making sure. But my mom does not like spicy food, so it's not often that I get to like really explore that side of my taste palette, I guess. But I'm about to find out.
Let's see what happens.
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
So
I
you
think
like
I
the hot
prefer the
sauce?
ranch.
You prefer the ranch?
I think it's like, it's like a pretty hot, but like.
Actually, it's nowhere near as hot as I thought it was gonna be.
But no.
Yeah.
It's not. I can feel that it's hot, but it doesn't hurt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You like it to hurt.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm with you on that, actually.
Yeah.
I do like spice that has flavor, though. It's tasty.
Yeah, it is very tasty.
It's not bad, but I'm gonna pour a little bit of hotter sauce on if you'd like. So, if I may, just pour right here. And you can eat as much as you like, because this crew will jump you later. I can see Ed smacking his lips back there. But when it comes down to it, you're somebody who I would say has grown exponentially fast, as I've said earlier, but you've likely inspired quite a few people out there. I wonder, has anyone ever told you that they started making content or streaming or making videos because they've seen you go?
A lot of people. And it's super cool because I know exactly how that feels because I grew up watching a lot of other creators, and you know, I've gotten to actually meet a lot of those creators that made me start content creation and be able to tell them that same thing. So it's nice because I feel like I've been on both sides of that, of like people telling me, and I'm like, wait, you feel the way about me that I feel the way about this person. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's like kind of like passing it forward, right?
Right. And so that's just like incredibly motivating to know that like this isn't just impacting people because they think it's funny or, you know, little like things like that. And it's just like, it's cool that people have had interest in content creation and creativity in general because of me. That's super cool.
That's lovely to hear. I'm glad you have that inspiration. Because you know, we were all speaking in the studio earlier. I think we touched upon it. Growing up, I'd probably say in a neighborhood that didn't have many people of color. I was, you know, Haitian born. We're first generation here. Oh, sorry, I guess technically first generation here. And then my mom was somebody who really didn't have communities that were, you know, part of the Black community, right? We really didn't have that exposure to those folks until we were much older. So it kind of felt like I was isolated for a while. I didn't have people who were like me, and I wondered if you had the same experience in being able to kind of branch out and find folks that really felt like you were welcomed in, that you weren't isolated over time, especially living where you live.
Right. I mean, at my school, it was like, it was like I was the gay person, you know, like there's not a ton of queer people like where I went to school, or just not enough that are comfortable enough to, you know, be public about that kind of thing. So it was very interesting to go to the internet and see that there are so many more people like me, because I feel like I didn't get a chance to really like realize that when I was in school and with the people around me. And it's cool to just like build a community where people are comfortable, I don't know, comfortable in the way that like, I think a lot of my audience is younger than me, and like it's a time where they're like kind of discovering a lot about themselves and stuff like that, and it's cool that I'm giving them the space that I needed when I was their age. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're who you needed to be.
Yeah.
And that critical moment in growth as somebody who's just coming up and learning so much, and you're exploring the world, you're traveling right now, you're doing a lot of things that folks even close to my age are not doing.
Right.
Do you feel like you're definitely the beacon that gives folks a better opportunity to say, I am who I am, and I can do the things that I want?
I try my best to be, yeah, as much as I can.
I think you're doing an amazing job. And I hope the folks that are at home feel that way. Every time they look at your content, every time they look at you, it feels like you're just so bright. It's fantastic.
I appreciate that.
Now, speaking of bright and cheesy lines like I just had, I want to make sure you get to the part that we didn't get a chance to cover earlier. We have your tomato soup with grilled cheese croutons and fried basil. However, we also have the grilled cheese sandwich that we wanted to essentially have for you. We placed brie, Havarti, and cheddar. And I'd like to ceremoniously, if I can move your ranch.
Yeah.
I'd like to ceremoniously pull this apart and place it on your plate, and we're gonna dip some soup. You ready?
Okay, yeah.
You grab your end.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
There we go, yeah.
All right, and then push together. And then for the cheese pull.
Oh,
and you got the good
and I got a
stuff.
second pull too. Yeah.
Now, of course, the best part is the dip. And yes, these are literally made out of a day-old grilled cheese sandwiches. So essentially, we fried those in a little bit of grapeseed oil, and we have our fried basil for garnish. You think this needs more cheese? Because I brought it with me.
It's not even a question.
So I say go for it if you want to give that another grind down.
Right.
Please go right ahead. That's yours now too.
Oh, awesome, good. I'm taking everything.
We have a whole bag for you. We have a little box to take home. I mean,
Awesome.
It's gonna be a weird flight.
People are gonna be looking at me weird when my carry-on is like a bunch of knives and a block of cheese. Like,
It's just like,
Yeah.
would you rub?
yeah.
Also, look up stories about blocks of cheese being stolen from factories. That's actually pretty interesting.
That's a thing.
Oh, the world of organized crime in food goes way back.
Wow.
Oh, we can talk about it. I know some folks here like documentaries. That's all I'll say. Look it up. Jen says TSA is going to have some questions. So I'm going to be very quiet and allow you to enjoy this soup any way you like. You can dip it, you can crunch it. Go for it.
All right. I'm just gonna go with the bite of the grilled cheese crouton. I feel like that's good.
Don't burn yourself.
That is so good. Like,
So far I've got that's so good, very good, pretty good. So I think so good is right where it should be. Right. Right.
I think I just am at a loss for adjectives. And also like tears might form into my eyes because I just took a bite of that and I literally this is the only meal I'm gonna eat ever again.
Well, you have to describe to chat what it tastes like. And what they're experiencing because they're all a little angry at you. The cameras behind the face behind the cameras are all getting mad as well. Plus, there's these people who came downstairs who are just like, oh, I smell butter.
Yeah. right. It's really good. I love like the crunch of the grilled cheese, like because we fried it. Like the crunch of the grilled cheese in the soup is really good. The soup is so good and also like very creamy, you know? Like I feel like most like tomato soups I've had have been very like, I don't want to say watery, but more runny. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and this is just a lot.
I mean, this is
a lot nicer consistency.
It's a recipe I hope you take with you. Because you saw how fast we made it.
Yeah, that was crazy, yeah.
Like 20 minutes, you can easily do it at home. And as somebody who I imagine doesn't have a lot of time, because you do just chatting, sure, but it's not like it's a turn the cameras on and just go. You do a lot of prep work before. It's something a lot of people don't always understand, that creating content, especially live streaming, is not just you waking up and just waking up, yeah, I'm gonna go live and talk about stuff. You're prepared. What do you do? What's your ritual to prepare to go live?
Yeah, I mean, like I have to come up with ideas, obviously, like I'm not just chatting about anything. The thing is like a creator my size, I kind of like am my own crew, so I'm kind of doing it all. And so it's like very time consuming and not much time to leave the house, which means that if I was gonna be a just chatting streamer, I would have nothing to chat about, because all I do all day is sit in my room and like just work on being a just chatting streamer, you know? It's like, so just going and talking about whatever just doesn't really work. But like, I mean, prepping and like making sure that my mods are on board with me and like, making sure I have good ideas to just like consistently like be prepped for the rest of the week. I mean, like 4 to 5 streams a week, all different ideas. It's like
4 to 5 streams a week. So
4
do you
to
like
5.
4 to 5?
4 to 5.
Sorry.
Did you say 45?
Yeah, I said 4 to
okay,
5.
okay.
98. No. So 4 to 5 streams a week. So you're talking about 120 hours a month? Is that about right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I just kind of hit the go live button. But yeah, there's a lot of prep and editing, and it's very, very time consuming, but it's all very worth it.
Oh, well, I think it is definitely a lot of fun. And again, I've stalked your channel,
Yeah.
but I wager I've seen some pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm curious if there's any other content you've ever wanted to get into. Because you've gone the world of gaming, you've gone the world of just chatting. I feel like you have a lot of avenues you can dabble with.
Right.
You are obviously a great cooking content creator. So I mean, you can just own this. I mean, I gave you my cutting board.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of curious, what else did you want to dabble in the future?
Yeah, I would love to just like put on like shows. Like I would love to just like do like some kind of game show or competition or something like that and like host something like that. Like I think it would be so much fun. I also really like acting and I really like writing and scripting and stuff like that. So I feel like stuff that, you know, requires a bit more production and a bit more of a team and more creators, you know? So it's kind of like harder to do with the circumstances I'm in right now. But like, I feel like expanding outside of that in the future would be really exciting.
So taking aspects of your past and some of your education and your experiences, bringing it into a bit more of a culmination of what you could do in the future.
Right. Because I wanted to like direct and produce and do all that kind of stuff, and I can still do that.
You still have time. I'm not going to let that go.
It's not acting. It's not like theater or on a stage or anything, but it's the same kind of principles that I was learning and once like really passionate about, you know?
Well said.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have to say that I could probably keep on talking to you all day because I have questions about your theater interests.
Yeah.
I know that you're going to be traveling for a bit. If you're going to be in LA and New York, there's a lot of shows you can probably discuss. So we'll just offline that for now.
Yeah.
But I feel like you're probably just going to keep on snacking for a bit. So for folks at home, thank you so much for joining us. You've all been an absolute pleasure. It has been such a nice experience with you. It's been really mellow. I feel like I put you through the ringer. Apologies.
Yeah, I really appreciate it.
But, you know, we had like 5 different kinds of cheeses on the show today, and you know, rocked it out. Thank you for eating with me.
Yeah.
And thank you for sharing some amazing stories, especially about Grandma, who I feel like would definitely be very proud to see where you're at right now.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah.
Well, it's been such a pleasure to have you all, folks. Thank you so much for joining us today on Mixed Plate. Once again, I tell you every week, if you have recipes, right down to this awesome tomato soup that you'd like to share, or recipes for Chef Piso, who is now certified banger chef of all time. Essentially, I sound so old when I say that. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I feel old. I can't help it. But if you have recipes that you'd like to share, don't forget to use on Twitter, on social, hashtag #MyMixedPlate. Feel free to tag me. Can they tag you right now?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through the hashtag after this. So,
Really?
yeah.
Okay. So now you have to come correct on those things. So definitely let us know what your thoughts are. Next week, we are joined by Bolo, which is going to be a lot of fun. I have a lot of things that I've never done before, and we're gonna set some things on fire like I usually do, but probably a little bit more mellow. So thank you everyone for your time today. We are going to fight off the crew who's been eyeballing this chicken and grilled cheese for a while. We'll see you soon, folks.
See you.
Alrighty, and you're good to go.
Okay,
Yes.
awesome.